Edited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right, people, come on in. We've got a great show today. Great show today. We're gonna point them out tonight. We're gonna call them out tonight. Great show tonight. All right, don't forget to send your boy some stars. Send your boy some stars. All right, live, uncut, unedited. Y'all know this is where we
truth
and shame the devil. All right, come on in.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
And I
I
love
being black.
I don't know about you.
I love being black.
That's it, people. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this is social media right quick. And we're going to talk about some things. And I'm telling you, people, it's going to be live, uncut, unedited. And we're not going to play. We're not going to play with it. I'm telling you, I'm not going to play with it. Miss Beasley, what's going on? I see you. You see what I see. You know what I know. That's right. Ronnie Johnson, what's going on? We're going to call him out tonight. We're going to call him out tonight. Love Sabrina, what's going on with you? This is live, uncut, unedited. All right, Christine, what's going on? I see you. Diana Gangs, what's going on? I see you. Love Sabrina, I see you. I see you. Christine, I see you. I see you. Come on in. This is live, uncut. Boy, hey, we're going down. Hey, listen, people, it's going down in the city of Chicago. Who will Willie Wilson? I tell you. Who will Willie Wilson? Who will Willie Wilson, y'all? Pick for mayor. I tell you, who will he endorse tomorrow? Tomorrow. Who will he endorse, people? That's what I want to see. Yeah, let's see, people. I want to see. Yeah, let's see, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, people. Who will Willie Wilson? We got to fix this. Hold on, people. All right. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right. Come on in. All right. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I tell you, this thing is going down to the wire now. And we're gonna see people coming out. Endorse. Yeah. All right, let me get the who. All right. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. All right, come on in. Let me straighten out some things. Come on. Who will Willie Wilson endorse? Brandon Johnson or Paul Vallas for mayor? And he's going to make an endorsement tomorrow. All right. We're going to see it. We're going to see who's who. We're going to see who's who. All right, come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Somebody said handkerchief Negro. Okay, heard it. Good night from New York, Marty Mall. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Willie will endorse whoever has been a good political friend to him during his career. Okay. All right. Willie has already said his support Vallas. Okay. Hey, Martin. Hey, Keena Nicole. How you doing? All right. Benny. Okay. All right. Willie Wilson endorsed Paul allegedly. Okay. Chocolate. Hey, Miss Chocolate Deluxe. All right. Tiffany, what's up? All right. Hey, Martin. How you doing? Vicky. I see you, Vicky. All right. Unfortunately, you say what? I'm sure Willie will endorse Paul. Election night, Willie did not concede, but congratulate his good friend Paul. Shaking my head. Okay. All right. I'm doing great. Sheila, what's going on? Seattle, Washington. Donna, what's up? Man, who Willie was? Come on, y'all. Let's call in. I want to hear some people talk. Call in. Live uncut 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. This is live, uncut, unedited. Willie Wilson. Who will he endorse? Everybody keeps saying Paul. Any man that sits hunts them down like a rabbit will endorse Paul Vallas. Oh my goodness. Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson, who are you going to endorse tomorrow? I need a phone call, 872-299-6389, 872-297-6389, 872-299-0808. All right, come on, call in, people. We got to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
All right. Somebody said if Willie will endorse Paul Vallas, that would be a slap in Chicago face. So people better wake up and pay attention, because this is a serious, people. This is not a joke. Okay, Nathan. Okay. All right. They said what? Already Uncle Tom, Jesse White have endorsed Paul Vallas. Okay. All right. They calling Jesse out. I'm just reading the comments now, people. Reading the comments. I'm not calling nobody out their name. I'm just reading the comments. So don't come at me and say I called somebody something. He's endorsing Paul Vallas. It was on the news. Okay. I think he will endorse Paul Vallas. Okay. All right. Did you read what I posted on the margin wall? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Monique McCoy, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. Is that hey Tina Anthony, how you doing? All right. All right, you better endorse Brandon Johnson. All right, now y'all gonna call in and what? Y'all afraid to say something? Let's speak about it. But let me, before we go into that, I want to thank my Facebook family, my YouTube family. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. All you preachers that's bought, that's following up behind Willie Wilson, I want to see you make a stand. If you want to stand with Brandon, stand with him. I tell you, see, don't let the power influence of nobody money. Don't let that because we're going to call you preachers out. We're going to call you preachers out. You're chasing money. You're chasing money. Somebody said that Paul has a history of laying off people. Just check his job record. He's a union buster. Johnson is a better choice to cast a vote for. Revelation before Genesis. I need somebody to call in. Call in and talk to me. I'm telling you, you know what, people? This is what I say. Now, Paul Vallas, everybody always saying that he's a Republican. He have Republican views. Everybody know that Willie have Republican views. So that too connects them together. But we'll see tomorrow. He says he's going to make his announcement. And I heard most of his pastors in the church stood for Brandon Johnson. So we're going to see if Willie going to go with what his pastors wanted. Because he asked the pastors stand up, those that want to support Brandon Johnson. It was by a landslide. So we're going to see what Willie say. We're going to see. I got a caller coming in. We're going to see. We're going to see. I got a couple of callers. We're going to see what Willie say. Because Willie had a meeting with the pastors. And majority of all those pastors stood for Brandon Johnson. Black pastors. Now we're going to see. We're going to see. Hey, caller, 1605, live, uncut, unedited. Come on with it. Come on with it.
What's going on, Marty?
What's going on, man? What's the deal out here? What you think?
Hey,
all right, hold on, sis. I got somebody in front of you. Hold on. Go ahead, D.
I think that Willie Wilson gonna fall in line, and he gonna bash Paul Vallas.
Oh, you think so?
Because most of them falling in line. Look, Eugene Sawyer don't fell in line. Jesse White don't fell in line. They kissing the ring already. Then half of these preachers gonna do the same thing. But standing behind a brother who they feel that's best for Chicago, they're gonna fall behind Paul Vallas. But they gotta check Paul's record. Look what he did.
Okay.
Look how he did Chicago Public Schools.
But let me just say this too, Brother Donald. Now, Willie Wilson met with a lot of pastors over at Sweet Holy Spirit Church the other day, last week. And those pastors stood for Brandon Johnson. So I'm going to see if Willie going to go against the pastors that follow him. That's what we're going to see. Now, that's a possibility. Now, you got to remember, Willie said it on his Facebook. I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt. Willie said that he's going to see what his voters that voted for him, see what they say. Then he's going to make his decision. Now, he'd already let the media know that, hey, I like Paul Vallas. That's what he said. Somebody got to turn down their Facebook. Somebody turn your Facebook down. Turn your volume down. Okay. So Willie had already admitted that him and Paul are friends. He liked Paul Vallas. His views line up with his. But we're going to see the preachers said that they wanted, majority of the preachers said that they want to stand with Brandon Johnson. So we're going to see what Willie going to say tomorrow. So you got something to say, D? Go ahead. I had cut you off, but I want you to finish talking. Go ahead.
I understand what the voters and what the preachers are saying.
Right.
But again, I wouldn't be shocked if he fall in line. To me, Paul Vallas is nothing but an undercover Republican.
Mm-hmm.
He's been endorsed by Chicago Tribune. That family dumped millions into Trump's campaign. The Chicago Federation of Police, and everybody know how the president of the Police Federation is.
Mm-hmm.
He backing them. You know, so we just gotta check the record and see how it's going. You know, everybody gotta realize this is a wake-up call, even to our younger generation that will be old enough to vote on April the 4th. They gotta get out and we gotta vote for the soul of Chicago.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay. Hold on, brother. Don't go nowhere. I got to ask you another question. I'm going to go to this next caller. Hey, 217. Go ahead, young lady. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Martin, this is on me. Well, Willie Wilson, the word is already out. He is endorsing Paul Vallas. And I know you were talking about the pastors and stuff over at Sweet Holy Spirit that stands for Brandon. That still stands. They're going to vote for who they want to vote for. They're not going to follow after Willie on that. So, yeah, it's still for Brandon Johnson. But he's already, Willie has already endorsed Paul Vallas. It's out on the news.
Okay.
They said it already.
Okay. All right. Okay, I got another caller, 47.
Fall in line.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? Let me just say this. Hold on before you talk. So let Willie endorse who he wants to endorse. That's his constitutional right. He does not need the opinions of anybody as to who he should endorse. He's a grown man. Now, let me say something to you, Miss Cheryl Wood. Willie went on his Facebook page and asked his people that voted for him, who should he endorse? That's what Willie said. Now, you take that up with Willie. Go to his Facebook page right now, or you want me to pull it up for you, and I can show you what Willie said. So I'm just want to let you know that. All right. Go ahead, 4703. Come on, caller. Come on, caller.
Hey, Martin. Hey.
How you doing,
Hey,
Doc?
Dr. K.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, bro.
So what's the deal with this?
Well, I mean, I agree with you. Brandon Johnson, in my opinion, would be, he would be part that would come in on that bar that the late Mayor Harold Washington set. Willie Wilson, yes, he did a lot of good things for people, with the gas card, and a lot of these preachers, they even took the money, didn't even vote for him on the poll.
But that's the truth.
I mean, and
that's the truth.
So he was he was the one that gave out $1. I'm going to get two. But the thing of it is that, Paul Vallas has a lot of problems, that he don't even like black people. He really don't. When you look at it, he lets you know he don't, even with the school system. I mean, come on. So if Willie Wilson wants to support Vallas, then let him, but that doesn't take away from Brandon Johnson. Like I said earlier, Martin, last week, for you all that do not know him, why don't you get to know him? I spoke with a friend of mine the other day in the car, And this person said they're much older. They're a well-known recording artist. They said, you know what? I never thought about what you said, but I want to give the young man a chance because we do need an opportunity to move forward. So if Willie Wilson and Sawyer want to support, Robert Sawyer want to support Vallas, to each his own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the truth, you know.
Right.
You know, and Brandon not gonna sit up there and argue and fuss and fight. If anything, let's say that it don't work for Brandon.
Mm.
Are we gonna deform him or take him down? No. You know what should happen? Let Danny Davis step down and let him take that role as congressman or state. He's in that realm. Look at Brandon's track. He is beyond that. He's almost at that point where the former president Barack Obama was. Why not? If he don't make the mayor, then just promote him to get to the next level. He's already a Cook County commissioner. So let's look at him as the man that wants to change some things, get some things going. We don't need no more old fools. We had enough of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. That is so true.
You know?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Well, you know, I tell you one thing, we don't need nobody taking the handcuffs off the police so they can hunt people down like rabbits. We don't need that either. I tell you, we don't need that. We're not going back to that. We're not going back to that. I don't care who he is or who she is. We're not going back to that. Okay, I'm trying to find that post.
No, it can't.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that post. I don't see it. He must have took it down. Yeah, because see, he know. Because all them preachers at Sweet Holy Spirit stood for Brandon Johnson. A whole lot of them. I know it for a fact. I'm going to see if he going to ride with his preachers. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you this. Seeing people down that don't live in Chicago always got these hearsay conversations. Let me say that to these people up here. You all stop talking about what's going on up here down in other cities in Illinois, because they don't live here to know what we're dealing with. When Willie Wilson, a bunch of preachers went down state to go get a few dollars and all that, they always use this picture. Oh, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. Listen, every time Willie Wilson wants attention, what does he do? He hits the churches. Does he hit the candy store? Does he hit Jules? Does he hit Mariano's? Does he hit Trader Joe's? No, he doesn't. He hits the churches because he knows that the men are going to come and get a dollar. And he's never going to come to their anniversary. He's never, I promise you, he's best friends with one of the preachers out there in Harvard that sits on the board in Chicago Public Baptist Institute. Oh, I know that's for real. So my thing is that he don't come to none of y'all stuff. Your birthday parties, your whatever, he don't come to nothing. But when he get ready to get off the board, your car. Well, okay, that's a blessing. You want to help people with gas prices. That's fine. Those are tax write-offs.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to where's his wife at? Where's Willie Wilson's wife? Why he's never seen with her in public? Why is he never seen on television with her? What's all that about? See, I look at your whole record, your family values, your understanding of what family unity is. You never see his wife. Not saying that you always will be on everything, but there are some men that will bring their wife with them, where we can see who their wives are. And then know who that person is. We're not saying get all up in your business, your personal life. But if you married Willie Wilson, where's the wife? Where's your family unity? All we see is gas cards.
Well, I know what he did put up a post, and I did, but I don't see it no more. He might have took it down because it was a post said that who he asked the people who she stand for. A lot of people, most of those people in that post put up Brandon, so he must have took it down on his page because I'm looking. I remember I seen it. Yeah, I tell you. And listen, people, listen. A lot of people
took it down because he endorsed the Vallas.
Right. He took it down. And listen, we know, listen, every chicken eating preacher out there that stood with Willie, you know what to do. Don't let Willie influence you by his money. That's his money. Don't do the right thing. Do the right thing. Because we're going to call you out if you don't do the right thing. And I bet not see 1,000 preachers standing with Willie tomorrow. I bet not see it. Betting I'm going to call them out. Because, yeah. Because listen, hold on, sister. Hold it, sister. Hold it. Listen. I'm speaking to these preachers. I got to talk to these preachers and pastors. I know about that meeting you had at Sweet Holy Spirit. And I knew that the majority of you guys, pastors, you stood for Brandon Johnson. And you know I did. You know I know. I'm telling you, you headed that Sweet Holy Spirit. And let me see you standing behind a majority of you. It was only a few that wanted Paul Vallas. And see, that decision supposed to be made that day, but Willie didn't do it. He said, let's wait till Friday, you know? So I'm telling you, stand for what's right. Stand for what's right in your heart. If you fear God, fear God. Listen, let me tell you one thing that money can't buy. It's integrity. Can't buy it. It can't buy love at all. Your word is all you got. It can't buy salvation. It can't buy the Holy Spirit. It can't buy God. Now, you can buy a good time. You can buy body parts and hair and all types of things. But you cannot buy God. You can't buy love. So preachers, do the right thing. Unless a greater thing bad thing come upon you. Do the right thing. Don't let Willie Wilson money influence you. If you want to stand with Brandon Johnson, stand with him. If you standing with Paul Vallas, you stand with him. Go ahead. But if you don't let money influence you, that's all I'm saying. Don't let that money influence you. Go ahead, Dr. Sands. I had to talk to the pastors.
No, you know, because listen, I'm on the choo-choo train with you with that one, because let me tell you something. A lot of the preachers that got money didn't even tell other preachers that Willie Wilson was coming to their church. Then when they reached out to these preachers, they didn't want them in on it. See, I know the crookedness that he does. Ain't what I heard, is what I know. So a lot of them, as you said, Martin, a lot of these preachers turn around and they, Willie Wilson coming, and notice that he goes to big churches. He don't go to storefront churches that have 10 members or 20 members or 30 members or 40 members. He goes to big churches, and he's not, you all be lying. A bunch of you all, and I'm going to call it out, Martin, sister me if you like, but a bunch of you Church of God in Christ preachers that I know, y'all know you be lying. You know you be lying. And what I don't like is the fact that you sit up there and you are side with Willie Wilson and your black behind will not vote for him. But you know you're not going to vote for him. So when you are crooked, God's judgment is already on your life. That's the forgiveness, because the essence is done. And the thought is also in your actions. So if you don't want Brandon Johnson, then leave him alone. If you want to go over there with Vallas, then leave him alone. Go over there. But don't you dare criticize Vallas if it falls into his hands. Don't you dare do it. Because a lot of you all were bought out by Ron Emanuel. A lot of you all were bought out by the governor. You know you were. Who was the other governor before Brixton after that plan? What was his name?
Reiner.
Somebody.
Yeah.
There you go. Who Corey Brooks was with him? Yeah, a lot of you outside with these men because y'all want to for your
Ronner, yeah, Ronner. Yeah.
No,
Governor Ronner.
Not the mayor, the governor.
The governor Ronner.
Is that his name?
It's a white guy, yeah. It was him.
Okay, that was his name, the one who's doing the program. Yeah. And where he at now? You can't find him, and you can't find Patrick Square. They all in booked up in Johnny O somewhere else. But a bunch of y'all in my denomination, you know what you did. So I'm going to call you out on it. I'm on my show. He can still me later.
Listen.
I'm telling you all, a bunch of you all, I got to list y'all names. I promise you I do.
And let me say this too.
If you don't want Brandon,
That's it. That's it. Be honest. You listen, you trying to let Willie Wilson money influence you. Willie Wilson do the right thing. You know you had that post up there. You had the post up there. And you ask your people that follow you, who should I endorse? And you know who had the most? Brandon. Stand with the brother. Even with your pastors, even the pastors that you had in Sweet Holy Spirit. I'm going on the record and say it. Any pastors that listen to me right now, call in 872-299-0808. You ain't even got to say your name. Tell us what happened there. You know what happened at Sweet Holy Spirit. All them black pastors, they stood for Brandon Johnson. The majority, more than majority. It was like a landslide. Now y'all gonna let Willie get on TV and support somebody else? I bet not see y'all standing with him. Trust me. Them little fruit crumbs he giving y'all, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Like they say, Willie, listen, whether he endorsed Brandon Johnson or not, I'm still voting for Brandon Johnson. I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm still voting for him. So they ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you what T.L. Barrett told back in Jane Byrne Day. Take the money and still vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's what T.L. Barrett told the Life Center. Take the money and still vote for who you want to vote for. Now, I'm gonna tell you what T.L. Barrett, he's still living right now. And that's real. I'm telling you, I wish one of them old chicken wing eating preachers call in. Pastors, come on, call in. And listen, and I'm not on here to criticize nobody, Brandon or Vallas, but I'm voting for Brandon. I endorse him. Y'all know where I'm standing by. I'm not criticizing that one of them. Just let their record show. That's all. That's it. That's it. I tell you, that's where I'm at. And we know Paul Vallas' track record. Listen, let me ask y'all a question. If Paul Vallas live in Bridgeport, as he say, ask him to show his tax return and see where his tax returns came to. Whether it came to Palos Heights or it came to Bridgeport. I'd like to know that. 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 So you man, come on. Yeah. Man, listen. Man, we listen.
I would say for the love of money is the root of all evil. That's what the scripture says.
Well, Willie don't run a black race. No way. He don't run us. See, listen, you ain't giving no black people no money. No way. You put it in the Arabs' hand. You putting it in their hand. Anyway.
That's it.
Ain't no money touching black people's hand. Now, maybe when you pay the taxes, it still ain't touching their hand. I tell you. So people, this is real.
No.
This is real. And listen.
It is.
And I don't care who go back and tell them. Something got to be wrong with Willie Wilson to make a statement like that. Take the handcuffs off the police so they can chase the criminals down and hunt them down like rabbits. That's an old slave master down south, Mississippi, Alabama talking. That's what that type of talk that is. Yeah, and they still didn't vote for him. They took his money and thanked him. They took Willie's money and still didn't vote for him. And he had the racist, I'm going to tell you, he was in Willie's house too. Old racist FOP man, sitting in Willie's house. Come on, man. Listen.
What?
Yeah, sitting in his house. Yeah, sitting in his house.
See?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
That's right. Well, hold on. Somebody said, Dr. Wilson meeting with the faith leaders and community who would like for me to endorse. This statement he made 3 days, Martin, here we go. Go wild. That's right. And everybody unanimously chose Brandon Johnson. So I won't be surprised if Willie say, I like Paul Vallas, but the people that voted for me, they wanted Brandon Johnson. So don't be surprised now. Don't be surprised now. Don't be surprised, y'all. Because he said he going to do what the people say. Now, if Willie is a man of his word and integrity, he's going to do what his people tell him to do. That's what, out of his own mouth, he said, whatever, whoever his people tell him to vote for, endorse, that's what he's going to do. And I know for a fact, when he met with the faith leaders, the pastors, they said Brandon Johnson. So we're going to give Willie Wilson the benefit of the doubt. He took it down off his Facebook page because I don't see it. I don't see it. I tell you, it's real. It's real. This is, and I need somebody to call in 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. Come on, call in. Call in, people. Listen. Let me tell you something. Somebody said, what do you suggest in all these kids running around? You get a hold of your kids, mama. Quit making an excuse and talk about the government don't want you to discipline your kids. Nobody tell you to do what you do in your own house. Quit making an excuse. You know your 10, 11, and 12-year-old out there shooting and gang banging. Get a hold of your house. Quit smoking dope. Quit bringing men in there at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when you think them children sleep. They know what's going on. Pay attention to your children. And then you ain't got to worry about them out here shooting and carjacking. Do that. You ain't got to worry about it. Sleeping with this man and that man. And you fathers, stop making all these babies if you don't want to take care of them and be in their life. Spend some time. It don't take no money to take your baby to the park, the McDonald's, Burger King. Spend some time with your sons. That's why they out here running wild, because you're not in their life. And mama, quit demonizing their fathers. Quit doing that. You're making it worse on you. Because guess what? When them children get grown, they're going to tell you, they're going to be able to see another different level. Right now, they love their mama. And they're going to take your word. Mama, tell your sons and daughters the truth. You didn't have no relationship when you made that baby. You saw them, y'all hooked up at the club. You know nothing about them. You hooked up with them. And y'all conceived a baby. Before y'all got to really know each other. Come on. Oh, I got to tell the truth. I got to tell the truth. That's it. And shame the devil. That's what you need to do. Go out there and get your 13 and 14 and 15 and 16, 17-year-olds out there that doing all that killing. That's what you need to do. Yeah. Too busy smoking weed, turning up with them. Then you expecting them to respect you. And this man and that man and this man and that man. And you're on Facebook half naked and they see it. They have no respect for you, mom. Yeah. Daddy, they ain't got no respect for you. You got them $10,000 rims. And you won't buy your sons and daughters nothing. No respect for you. And you taking care of somebody else's babies. And it's your own blood, and you won't do nothing for your blood. All right, I got another caller. 6336. Go ahead, caller. Hey, caller. Last 4 digits, 6336. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Martin G? How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. What's going on?
Man, what's up with Willie Wilson and Jesse White?
Hey, brother, you got to ask them.
I didn't hear you say nothing about Jesse White.
Brother, listen, first of all, you got to ask them.
Yes, sir.
You got to ask them, brother. Trust me. If you've been following politics, you know who's a yes, sir, whatever they say. You already know. Trust me. That don't need to be explained. They need to be explained, brother. Trust me.
I'm riding with you on Brandon Johnson, man. It's time for us to come together, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother got all the goods, man. And it seemed like it always seemed to fall that way with us. You know what I'm saying? This is the time we need to come together. I saw a post the other day that compared him to Harold Washington. I thought I was never going to see that again.
Yeah. And you know what people called and chewed me out about that? First of all, they didn't see the message in that. This brother can be greater than Harold Washington. We only had Harold Washington for one term. He could be greater than Harold Washington. He's a family man. He's married. He's a commissioner. He's smart. He's articulate. And he's a black man. And he got a long time before him. And he's young. That's what I'm saying. People didn't get the message. They didn't get the message. And guess what? Much as I love Harold Washington and everything, but guess what? They was killing under Harold Washington too. People was getting shot and murdered too under Harold Washington too. And they was so don't act like wasn't no murders happening under Harold Washington. It was happening under Mayor Daley the father, Mayor Daley the son, Ron Emanuel, James Byrne, all of them. All of them. So don't get on here and talk about Paul Vallas gonna stop crime. Well, okay, where he gonna stop it at? He gonna stop it on 63rd and Halsted, 79th and Cottage Grove, Madison and Pulaski, back in the yard. What are you gonna do? How's he gonna stop crime? You tell me that. I'm listening. The number 872-299-0808. 872-299-0808. Tell me that. Now, if you want a real solution,
Mind you, we got to check.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say I'm with you on that, brother. I do this work myself out every day in Inglewood, West Inglewood, out in there, Progression. You know what I'm saying? And East Garfield. And what I've realized in doing this work for 8 years, since 2008, we got to save us.
That's right.
If they throw a dude up there talking about tough on crime and all that, I do this work for real. Boots on the ground. Every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, responding to the violence in Inglewood. Responding to victims' families, looking at the pain of our people, man. We got to save us. The government ain't gonna save us. The police ain't gonna save us. It's us gonna have to save us. And I'm with you, bro. I'm going for Brandon Johnson all the way, and I hope all the listeners and all our people are hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to
say. Let me say, brother. Okay, brother, before you leave.
Do this every day.
Hey, brother, before you leave, answer this question. Answer this question. What does being tough on crime, what type of signal is that? When you hear politicians tough on crime, that what does that mean? What does that mean to you, brother?
It ain't nothing but another herb, $1 billion big industry. That's all it is.
No, that ain't do what
Black death is a hustle.
Yeah. Yeah.
The lock us up, they get paid is $53,000 per head.
Yeah.
So that's all the crime, all the laws are wrote for us. Mm-hmm. The laws ain't wrote for everybody else, they wrote for us. I hope I answered your question.
Oh, no, you didn't answer good enough. I want, but that's okay. But we know when they say stuff like that, they direct it toward black people. That's all I want to say. He didn't answer good enough. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. This is where we tell the truth. And what?
And shame the devil.
Listen, devil. Listen, let me say this to y'all pastors, faith leaders. If you believe in Jesus like you said you believe in Jesus, do what's right. Do what's right.
That's right.
Do what's right. You ain't got to worry about Willie if he don't want to give you no money. God is your sustainer. The earth is the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
And all they dwell in the fullness therein. I tell you. Listen, God see it. I tell you. Listen. I'd rather for a man to teach me how to get some money instead of giving me some money. Don't you that old saying say, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. Come on, church. I'm telling you, that's real. Don't give me nothing. Let's show me how to get some money. Don't die with them secrets. A lot of you old timers that's getting money out here, you millionaires, and when you die, your business is gonna die with you too, because you're too selfish. You're too stingy to teach somebody else how to get some money the way you get it. I'm telling you, this is real. You want to be the big dog in the house, the big cat in the house, the lion.
Yeah.
This is real, people. So all you old timers out there that got it going on, you better grab somebody and get a protege and teach them. That's your duty. That is your duty to pass it on down.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
It is.
this is real,
And
people.
You know, another thing, Martin,
Go ahead, sister.
Willie Wilson don't have a strategy. If many of you already know, he comes from the South. Some of you all in the music industry know that he used to sing with the Northleaf Brothers before he became an entrepreneur. I don't knock him for being able to be successful, but when you're talking about tough on crime, he doesn't have a platform for that. Really, in a time that's worse than the Western days. Ain't no more shooting up bang bang like in the Western days that we used to know. Not no more. This is becoming ridiculous. It's out of control. The FOP is demonic. What can he tell the FOP? Nothing. Because the FOP is what? The Fraternal Order Police. They're like a fraternity for real. They cover each other's mess up. They know how to lose your paperwork. They know how to lie on the report. I was messed up cop. I know what to do. So my whole thing is, there's a lot of things that Willie Wilson don't understand. Paul Vallas don't want us. If they can literally set us on fire for real, without being a broken law, they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth.
Let me say something
They
to
don't
people.
like us. Michael Jackson said in the song.
They don't care about it. I want to answer somebody said, don't matter. Chicago wants safety, not counsel for domestic. What wants to do? No more fake mayors. We need police and violence. Now, hold on. Let me say something to you. I guarantee you, white. Mr. White Man, let me tell you something. First of all, come and live in the black community. Come and live in the black community. You don't know nothing about living in the black community. The same officers that view black people as being enemy, less than, come in our community, aggravate, start, falsely accused, locking our people up. Y'all white folks didn't say nothing when John Burge was twisting man testicles and all that. You turned a blind eye. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that all these Chicago police officers, the men and women in blue, is committing suicide. We have the highest rate of suicide, police suicide in this country. You tell me the Chicago police don't need no counseling? What do they need? They're killing each other. Something is wrong with Chicago Police Department. And that's fact. You can't deny that. So you telling me you have all these officers, white, black, killing each other, killing themselves. Why are they killing themselves? Something is not right. Something is not right. It's mental health. And we need that for our community. You may not want it for your community, but we need it for our community, our race. That's what we need. We don't need them old white racist, overly aggressive police coming in our community, shooting our young black men in the back while they running. We don't need no, we don't need them, what's that guy named to kill Laquan McDonald? Can't even think his name. I'm so upset. So upset. We don't need them. We don't need them. We don't want them. And every black person,
Van Dyke.
yeah, Jason Van Dyke, every white person listen to me, or every cop, every black person that you see in the black community is not a criminal. So don't think because my skin is black, I'm a criminal. Trust me. Don't think that. And I wouldn't say every white person I see is racist either. So I'm just letting you know that. This is real talk. Listen, Brandon Johnson is our choice.
Yeah.
Point blank. That's what it is. It is what it is. And we are not bagging no racist fraternal order police department. That clearly one of your members came out and said that Laquan McDonald should have been shot 18 times instead of 16 times. We're not having that. It's a new day. It's a new day. Listen, let me tell you something. I want to preach that. I want to tell you this, and I'm going to say it out of love. The young people of today, they're not the type. Well, you smack them and they get back and don't hit back. You're dealing with a whole different breed of young black boys and girls. Well, they say, well, Martin, are you advocating violence? No, I'm not. But you know that. I ain't got to say nothing. They're not going what my generation took for. See, y'all mad because them young people are going downtown and up on the north side in some of these suburbs committing crimes. See, when we was complaining about the crimes in the 50s and the 60s, in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and still in the 2000s, it was okay as long as it was contained on the south and west side. But when it came down to the north side, then that's when you had a problem with it. Why? We've been getting shot and killed. We've been getting robbed and held for hostage. We called 911. Don't act like we don't cooperate with the police. We need the police to do their job.
Yes, we do.
That's what I'm talking about. So any police officer that's listening to me, y'all need mental health. It's proven fact. You can't deny that all those police officers committed, if they really committed suicide now, that's another story. But according to you all investigation, they committed suicide. So since we're going to go with that, that means somebody needs mental health. Not just the citizens, but the police officer too. Oh, I'm telling the truth. I got another caller.
They trained them in Timothy.
Yep, I got another caller. Hold on. 5431, new caller. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Martin, this is Sonny. I'm not going to keep you long.
Okay, go ahead.
But I just want to say this. All these, that dude, Vallas, talking all that stuff about he going to stop crime. Ain't nobody going to do that. We've been having crime in this city since the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just a different kind of crime. You know, none of them politicians stop that.
That's right.
None of them.
None of them.
So for me, now I like the Lori. And, you know, she did what she could, but however, I'm riding with Brandon Johnson. Ain't no way that cracker gonna take me back to the 50s. Because that's what's gonna do us in.
Mm-hmm.
He got all these brothers and sisters behind him making him suffer. What, they trying to get a job? I wouldn't not, you know, sell out.
And let me see.
Willie Wilson, he a sellout. I never trusted him. I never trusted him. You know, it's cool that he was giving out gas, you know, the write-off on his taxes, giving out gift cards. But when you think about it, all them stores he was going to Pete's and Thermat. We don't shop there. Every now and then he might go to food. I don't never remember him going to food, but that's not our store. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this. Willie Wilson is a sellout. He's a Republican. He's a Trump supporter. He don't care about us. I just hope that this message that you trying to, you know, send to our people, everybody is listening, because Brandon got a plan. He, you know, he ain't trying to get all these police to come, because they're going to beat our children. They're going to hurt our children. Paul Vallas want to take Black history out of the schools. What is they thinking about? They not listening to that man is racist. Yes, he is. So we got to stand up and go to them polls. So trust and believe. I've got Brandon, and I live in the senior building. Everybody in my building, I be spending it all the time. They bingo when I'm talking to them. And the Brandon Johnson, they've been over here, you know. So I'm just hoping and praying that everybody come together, because we sometimes, you know, if we don't stand with us, we're going to fall for anything. So we got to stand for it. Period. Point blank.
Oh, my God.
That's it, Mark.
Wonderful said. Thank you so much, sisters.
And Martin,
yes. Go ahead.
Martin, you mentioned about the police. Let me take it back for those of you all who was not even born. The LaTanya Haggerty case. My dear friend, Attorney James Montgomery, who partnered with Johnny Cochran. Let me tell you something. That family went through so much hell when that girl, LaTanya Haggerty, got killed behind the police thinking she had a cell phone. A lot of you all wasn't even here. You don't remember that story. That was the biggest story that hit the city of Chicago. James Montgomery, Attorney James Montgomery, he was the lawyer for that case. Look at it for those who like to research stories. Look at it. Because that case took a lot of money out of Chicago. And there was another case where 2 police officers failed to respond to a Black woman's call about her estranged husband was going to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we decided to talk to her residence, she was dead. There was another case. You know why? Because the Attorney James Montgomery asked me about that particular cop.
Right. Hold it right there, sister.
Because that particular
cop. Hold it right there. I got to address something. I see I got me one of these old racist people on here. All y'all do is rob, kill, rap, and sell drugs. Listen, brother, whoever you are, white or black, I don't care who you are, but I want to address you too. Won't you call in? Matter of fact, let's talk about it. 872-299-0808. Just call in. That's all. I ain't even, matter of fact, I'm not going to address you. Hold on, let me talk. Just call in. Call in with your bad self. Call in with your bad self. First of all, that's all you got to do. Hold on. Listen. Call in. Hold on, y'all. Let me talk. Hold on. Call in. 872. Somebody got to turn your Facebook down because I hear echo. Call in. That's all you got to do. Call in. Don't hide behind the messenger. Call in. That's all you got to do. Just call in. And we can talk about it. We could be men and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Listen, I ain't killed nobody. I don't rap. Come on now. I don't rap. Matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. Hold on, let me talk. I'm talking, sister. Listen. I don't even listen to rap music. It's not even my type of music, period. Now, if it's playing in somebody's car, I'll listen to it that way, but I'm not going to go turn the radio and look for it at all. So won't you call in? You're going to tell us what's good for us. Call in. I'll say the number 872-299-0808. Just call in. I got 15 lines open. Come on. Call in. That's all I want to tell you. I just want to say that to that brother. Whoever he is, a racist, he's a race hater.
Hey.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, right? Not to be all spiritual, but I'm going to say this. We don't have a crime problem. We got a sin problem.
That's it.
But one of the biggest problems in a natural sense is they starving us to death. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The police got $1 billion budget. $1 billion budget, and they can't even stop the violence. But they want the brothers that get out here every day and embrace these little brothers and try to, change the mindset and deal with that trauma. You know what I'm saying? They want to give us some crumbs. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the biggest problems is no resources. And like you say, and you hit it on the head, those little brothers ain't gonna go for what our ancestors went for.
They ain't going.
So they turning up, and they trying to look and blame everything on everything instead of the economics. What the problem is really at, besides the trauma that comes from inside the home. You know what I'm saying? But you got brothers and sisters that stand every day to address this, but they don't want to get the money up. So that's the real issue is look at Inglewood, man. When I first went to Inglewood to do violence prevention, and I was going down those blocks, I went down some of those, me and my teams went down some of those blocks where it was only really 3 standing houses on the block. The rest of them was abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Migos, they came in and they taking Inglewood. Oh, but that's all I really wanted to say and just throw that out there. And one other thing, Brandon Johnson, the only one got a real plan to address this violence, because violence is a disease. And one of the things we trying to do is to prevent the transmission of it. See, the thing is to reduce violence.
That's it.
But you need money to reduce violence.
Mm-hmm.
You need programs, you need workforce development. You need all these other programs to reduce violence. More police ain't going to reduce violence. Like you say, they're going to come in here from them other Yankee communities, you know what I'm saying, with no idea of how our culture even really works, and beat and kill our people.
Yeah.
You know, so I really wanted to put that out there because Brandon do have a plan, and I'm standing with him. I'm standing with him because that's the only thing that's going to reduce the violence in our community.
Hold it right there, brother.
And stop the transmission from
hold it right there. The brother said, yes, crime is there, but Martin, you only cover his own sound racist to me. How I sound racist to you because I'm race first. And you the one said all black people do is listen to rap music and kill. Now, who sound racist? Who sound racist? Come on, brother. You a hater. Won't you call in? I got another call. Won't you call in? Come on, caller. 9508. Call in. All you got to do is call in. Let's talk about it. Let's be men. Quit hiding behind the message. Just call in. That's all you got to do. Be a man. Don't be no chicken. You're a chicken. You don't want to call in. Call in and talk to me. You're a chicken. I want you to call in. I'm not even going to block you. Come on in, call in. I tell you. Y'all know what time it is. How you going to tell me I'm a racist and I stand for my people? A coward. Come on. That's it. That's all it is, a coward. And listen, and I'm going to tell you, some of you Hispanics out there, let me say this to y'all too. When they get done using you, they're going to throw you right under the bus too. I'm telling you. When they get done using you, they're going to throw you right under the bus too. Trust me. Because their time is ruling is over with. It's over.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this too. Them racists, they want to put up that Christopher Columbus statue. He ain't never discovered America. That was a lie. That's one of the greatest lies ever told in history. Talking about we want Paul Vallas to come out and say it. Yeah, he told them privately. Yeah. Come on, caller, 9508. He just called back. Come on, caller.
It's Martin Johnson. Man, don't never let them people stir you.
Hey, brother, ain't nobody stir me. That's what I do, brother. Brother. Listen, ain't nobody gonna stir me. I'm a fighter. Brother. That's what I love to do. They got the right Negro today. Because see, I ain't one of those get along, go along niggas. I'm a rebellious slave. I'm a field Negro. That's what I am. Listen, I disrupt, I dismantle.
Hey, who just called you? Hey, who just called you as a suburban ass nigga? Don't know the value of, man, leaving out your house and don't know you got to watch your whole surroundings.
Yeah.
Anytime you have to put insurance policy on your kids, bro, it's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's dangerous out here. That person who called you don't know what's happening. They not in Chicago. They not in Inglewood. They not in the Gresham neighborhood.
Yeah. I'm telling you, but they just.
So, brother, keep your head up. Tell them to call in.
I told them to call in. Call in, troll. That's what you are. You're a professional troll. Call in. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice. That's all.
He Facebook capping.
No, he lip boxing. Yeah.
If you're not putting in the work, don't say nothing about what we need to do.
And matter of fact, and if you ain't listen, hold on, brother. Hold on.
Black men don't rob.
Yeah.
We don't steal.
Yeah. And listen, I'm gonna tell you to whoever you are, you Hispanic or white. I'm gonna tell you, you don't know the struggle of black people. We was the ones that made it sit in back of the bus. We was the ones that told you we can't drink out of this water fountain. We was the ones that told you we couldn't swim at this lake. We was the ones that couldn't go in these sundown towns and sundown neighborhoods. We was the ones. We paved the way for any immigrants to come over here and do and make money. We paved the way. So don't come on here talking about black people, all we do is listen to rap music and murder. That's a racist statement. Call in, coward. I called you a coward.
Yeah.
That's what I called you.
Hey, what we gonna listen? What we gonna listen to? What we gonna listen to? Country music?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't in our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Our mamas them didn't raise us up on that.
Yeah.
We listen to Bobby Womack. We don't listen to that country music.
Yeah. All right, brother. All right. That's it, bro. I got to go. Go ahead, Dr. Sanders.
Brother. Yeah, stay up, brother.
All right. Go ahead, Dr. Sanders. Go ahead.
You said these cowards after sitting on their trolls, which is the trolls is doing all this talking. Why don't you just pull the cover off? Because there are a lot of white people that do satanic stuff. How about that? The KKK. What do? Burn crosses on people's yard. They hide with sheep. They allow kids are in satanic worship. The Blair Project. So don't sit up there and make a stupid comment like that about African American people. You don't know what you're talking about. We can name all of what they've done to our people. We've made a lot of mark in this world, period. It's real talk. So anytime a punk gotta go behind a troll and want to do all this talking, you ain't nothing but a whoop. That's what you are.
You won't.
That's all you are. I'll say it in your face. I said it in your face. Martin's standing up for what's right, and he's speaking his constitutional right. You don't have a right to tell him he don't have a right to say what you want to say. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You don't like it, you ain't got to hear him. Get off his face.
That's it. Simple as that. That's it. That's it. Listen, you don't say nothing about these white folks. They done committed genocide. They're killing people in abortion clinics and all that every day. Malpractice. You don't say nothing about that. They criminals that never get caught. Trust me. And they got a 400-some year history of doing black people wrong. 400 years of history of doing black people wrong. Oh, you talking about that? Make a comment about that. Make a comment about that.
Right.
That's right. All right, call. I got a new caller, 912. Go ahead, 912. 912, go ahead, area code.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Now, you tell me.
Oh, well, I wish you was using StreamYard, because whoever trolling, you could just click block and it would cancel.
No, I could block. No, I don't want to block him. I could block him. I could block him. Let him talk. Yeah, I could block him. I want to be a man to call. I could block him.
I don't know how your platform works, man.
I'm just telling you, I could block him.
I don't know how your platform works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, there's one thing I'm wondering is somebody had brought up LaTanya Haggerty, that shooting, right? And when they brought that up, I was wondering why it never made the news that she was a member of the 801st Cash on Fort Sheridan at that time. That never hit the news, and I'm sitting there like, I don't know why. Because we were in the same military unit together.
Ask Attorney James Montgomery. Call him and talk to him and ask him why. That's how you do that. Because that case was about how she was done injustice and got killed. So her military experience, talk to Attorney James Montgomery. He'll answer that question for you.
Well, seeing as, they've done all the settlement stuff and this and that and all that within the city. I mean, me talking with this man You know what I mean? It wouldn't provide anything additional for the family. But yeah, we were talking about that when all of that happened. Because I remember it because it's the same month as my birthday was in 1999. Because that was my last year in that particular unit. Up on Fort Sheridan. And when it happened, we were all like, what? Because we knew who it was, and I was trying to think, I'm like, wait a minute. That chick used to be an MP, and then she got off active duty and went to reserves and was cross-training for something else. So the thing that got me was, I'm like, oh, okay, I can't hear whoever that was. They need to speak up, or Martin turn the volume up.
No, there's somebody's playing. Somebody's stuff is playing. Mute your phone. Mute your phone. Mute your phone.
I can't. Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up, brother, because go ahead. Go ahead. Hurry up.
I can hear the sister that was talking about whoever that was.
Okay.
And that's always, that always sat funny with me with that case. That's the one thing that always sat funny. That part was never divulged to the public. That never came out, and all of us knew who in the 801st. We knew.
How we get off Brandon?
Yeah. Let's get back on Brandon Johnson, man. I'm tired of this
okay,
now.
Hold
on. Yeah, because
how we get off Brandon Johnson is somebody brought up another topic.
Okay, then you brought it back up. Okay. Right.
I mentioned when Martin.
Right, because I wasn't in the call queue at the time.
Okay.
I was listening.
All right. Well, we want to talk about Brandon Johnson. You can talk about Brandon Johnson. We can talk about Brandon. Okay. We're going back to Brandon Johnson. Go ahead and talk, Sarge.
All right. Now,
go ahead and talk.
I mean, because it was part of the conversation, right? So I wouldn't lead nowhere.
Yeah.
Now, to Brandon Johnson, okay, he's young, he's a family man, he's all of that. Hopefully he gets in and he does some good, But then the same person that was talking, he automatically doggone painted Republicans out as racist. Same person that was talking, like the Democrats are the saviors of people. So if that person that said that is still listening right now, because I'm a Republican.
And what that mean?
If anybody clicked my doggone Facebook page, hold on.
But what does that mean? Because you're Republican.
See, I'm not. What I'm getting to that part, Martin.
Go ahead.
What that means from my side of the fence is this. Okay, the person that said that, I want them to tell me, answer a question that black folk ain't been able to answer for years. What I've been asking: name one thing that not the Republicans, the doggone Democratic Party has done meaningful for Black America the last 50 years since I was 10 years old. Answer that question.
That ain't what I said. I said we gotta save us. I ain't saying nothing about no Republican or no Democrat. I said we got to save
maybe
us.
It wasn't you,
Black.
but somebody did. Somebody did.
Yeah.
Somebody said the Republicans are racist.
But they are. I said, listen, hold on. I said they racist.
What do you mean they are?
They are racist. They are racist.
What are the Democrats?
Racist too. They racist too. Both of them racist. Hold on, brother. Hold on. First of all, we got affordable care. Hold on, brother. One mic, brother. One mic. Let me talk. He want to go to the Democrat and Republican stuff up in. Both of them are racist. One is like one out of the closet and one in the closet. They both the same bird with two wings. That's all what they both racist. They both keep black people down. They both do it. We have not got our freedom under Republicans or Democrats. Now one of them don't mean black people no good. Period. Now tell me, This is a 400-year enemy here in America. Democrats have not freed us. Republican has not freed us. We still going through hell here in America right now under both of them. I don't care which one you under. Both of them. They're not good for black people, and it has been proven, and we know that. Now, both they have their, matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. I have a lot of Republican views. I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe in same-sex marriage, but I'm not a Republican, though. So I'm not a Democrat. I don't really consider myself a Democrat. I like some views that Democrats do and say, but hey, it's each his own. It's freedom of speech. Both of them racist, brother.
Martin, that's not a Republican view. That's a conservative view.
It is. It is.
Conservatism has nothing to do with either party.
Okay.
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 That's why they do that. Because of this, that white folks shit.
All right, watch your language, big bro.
How we get out?
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm going to the. I got a new caller. Hey, bro, I got a new caller. All right, hey, 1605, call him. Go ahead, call him. 1605.
Hey, Marty, this me again.
What's
I
that?
think he was referring to me when I said that, that Paul Vallas was an undercover Republican.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
okay.
said that,
No.
like, because I know I had mentioned something saying about the FOP, the president of the police. He's a Republican and he's racist. I mean, I agree the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't, hold on, bro. I don't identify myself as a Democrat or a Republican. I'm independent. You know, I like views of Republicans. I like views of Democrats, right? But I was speaking on the facts about the FOP and what the families of the Chicago Tribune have done, which is two Republican families that's pouring money into Paul Vallas because he got some of these views. And I usually don't dab in politics. But, the facts is the facts. What out of the blues, the whole Chicago Police Department, well, the Federation of Police, they backing Paul Vallas. You got to see the writing on the door.
That's what happens. It's back one or back the other, like when Jane Byrne was in. Oh, the fire department liked her, the police department liked the other one. It's a tennis game in Chicago politics.
But that's why we got to get above that. It's not about identifying with a party. It's about identifying what's best for Chicago. And to me, Brandon Johnson, with a plan could be the best one. Brother, I stood over my son. I kissed him and tucked him in and watched his casket go down from violence in Chicago. So I'm a part of a club that I don't want to be part of. But when you look at what's going on,
we both part of the same club, brother.
But then this brother Vallas, look what he did to the public schools. He cut the diverse learning program. He was cutting money that should have been into the school. What plan do he have if he get in there? He have no plan. And like everybody keeps saying tonight, and it's true, the violence is not going to really stop, but you got to slow it down. And you think he told us he got a plan. What he's saying is that he's going to unleash some of the police, not saying that all police is bad, but he's going to unleash those, who just want to shoot first or who just want to just beat on somebody and they don't have behind it. If you pay attention, this race is already turning into us against them. That's why I said right now, we should be fighting for the soul of Chicago. We should be trying to put racism out of it and move forward. But we can't, because you got to look at who dumping money into this race, because they have a hidden agenda.
Yeah, George Soros.
Brother, you way off topic, brother.
You know what's
Familiar
going
with him,
on.
aren't you?
You way off topic, brother. And I'm
Familiar
listening.
with him, aren't you?
Brother, you way off topic, brother. I know where you trying to go, but it ain't gonna work
Okay.
on here. It ain't gonna work on here, bro. It ain't gonna work on here.
No,
And black, no, it ain't. I know where you're trying to go, brother. I know where you're trying to go. I know where you're trying to go. It's not going to work.
I'm not trying to go nowhere.
But why did you bring his name up? Why did you bring his name up? Why you bring his name up?
Whose name up?
George Soros. Why you bring his name up?
Whose name? Give me the name I brought up.
You said George Soros.
I missed that.
You missed that. Okay, now you're playing mind
Because
games.
George Soros
Yeah.
is the one that's funding all of these.
Brother, you so behind.
nothing people
You
for
so
Black America.
you so behind, brother. You so
He know
behind,
what
brother.
he doing,
You-
bro.
I know-
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Martin, he know what he
I know what he's doing. He think he's outsmart me. He can't outsmart me. No, you can't. Ain't no hoe. You hoe.
I could doggone look.
No, you can't.
Stop.
No, you can't.
I could invite you.
I'm tired of him. Tired of him. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Bye. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know where he's trying to go. No, he's trying. Talking about Black Lives Matter. He fun. Man, get on up out of here. You sound like them white Republicans. That's what you sound like. Black lives do matter.
And see, that's they talk.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that
their
talk.
talking point.
Yeah. You straight.
Crazy
Yeah. Yeah. I know who it is. I know who he is. I know where he was going. He got mad because I called him out. You ain't gonna come on here with all that George Soros stuff up on here. I know where you're going. Black lives do matter, and they matter to me, and I'm not part of that organization, but I am Black. And I'll say it anywhere I go. Yeah. You know, because we already know he petty.
Burglarize the conversation.
Yeah, he know he petty, trying to flip the script.
Yeah, he burglarized the whole conversation.
Boy, he tried. He tried.
Yeah, he tried. You got him, bro. You got
He
him.
tried. Yeah, he tried. Listen, let me just say something,
See,
people.
that's why we got to keep our eyes open.
Right, and for people
And
like
he
that.
don't even live here, Martin. Why
I know.
is he calling in on the top?
Well,
Something on me.
well, you know, he's just trying to throw a monkey wrench in the program. I know what he's trying to do. He's petty. He wanted to be petty because I called him out. Then he tried to pretend like, what did I say? You know what you said, and I know where you're trying to go. Yeah, I know where you're trying to go with that.
What name did I say?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What
Now you're
name
trying to
did I-
play
You know
games
what-
with me. Brother, you know I know what time it is.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? He don't have to live in Chicago to call in anyway. That's cool because we do have all the time out of towners calling in. But my point is, brother, listen, when these people out here get a little butter biscuit, they think they get into this classism stuff. Trust me. And anybody out there that's listening to me, everything that you own and possess is only temporarily. Your wife, your children, your car, your education, your pension, all of it's temporary. Because Job said it, naked you came and naked shall you return unto the dust. So enjoy it while you got it, because it ain't gonna always be yours, including that body that you living in. Let me tell you that. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Because all this petty stuff, we ain't going for that tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
No.
We ain't going for that joking tonight at all. And that's it. Listen, I'm sorry, people, y'all. I'm passionate, but I'm not gonna I know where he was trying to go. I had to call it out. I mean, I like Sarge, you're a good person, but you're not gonna come on here and try to throw some George Soros and try to tell them, listen, I don't never hear him saying nothing about these white folks committing genocide and treating black people wrong, putting guns in the community. They don't want to talk about. They always talk about black people being accountable. What about these white cops being accountable? These police crimes. What about them being held accountable? They should be held accountable even on a higher level because they enforcing the law. What about them being held? Listen, you got police killing black people on camera and saying that and lying. So they ain't afraid of that camera no more. They don't care. They're doing it just like they did the Indians. Every peace treaty that they signed with the enemies, they broke it. And that's what they're doing right now today with black people. The old man said, Elijah Muhammad said, they try to do good. They just can't do it. It ain't in them. They can't do good by us. It just ain't in them. I'm sorry. White people, it just ain't in some of y'all. Y'all just can't do it. It ain't in you. It ain't in you.
And what's in you gonna come at you.
That's it. That's it. Listen, and I can say this, and I'm black. Black people don't teach their children to hate white people. We don't do that. We don't raise our children up to hate. We don't do that in our community. Matter of fact, we more forgiving than others than we forgive each other. I'm telling you, that's real. And that's the truth. A black person can come in my business. Yeah, black person can come in my business and I do something wrong, they'll never come back again. They'll go in a white person business and get put out and then still come back. That's how forgiving we are. I got to tell the truth and
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
All right. All right.
Devil.
All right, Dr. Sanders, come on, close us out. We out of here. I'm good. Close us out.
Well, I just want to tell you all, share with you all, that let us pray for Brandon Johnson. Let's pray God's blessings and his arms around him. Whether or not he did it or not, we pray that he does. But in all things, hold to the contend of your faith in the Lord. Because when one thing may happen, it may be some higher. Let's love on him. I love each and every one of you all. Miss Monique, I love you, little lady. I love you, Mama Online. But let's come and pour together as unity. And let's stand on the truth, because God is going to hold each and every one of us accountable for what we feel, how we think, and what we say. That's my take, Mark.
All right, and we're gonna leave it right there. Brandon Johnson.
What it is?
It's Brandon
Live,
Johnson.
uncut,
Unedited. All right, people.
What it is?
Thank yourself. Thank y'all for tuning in.